Hello guys and welcome. I'll begin my video with this statement from the ODM party. The statement reads, "Many of us who grew up in the age of Kenya's second liberation and partook of the history of liberation struggles elsewhere undoubtedly remember the South African hit movie Sarafina. It was themed around school children standing up against apartheid in particular and oppression in general. The biggest lesson from it was that even the voices of school children matter, and indeed because of their innocence and purity are more crucial in the ultimate national conversation. The country has watched with disbelief the unfolding drama at the National Drama Festival in Nakuru, where the government has seemingly run scared of play by Butere girls titled Echoes of War. All the evidence we already have of the lack of focus of this regime, it has shot itself in the foot by harassing and attempting to dim the voices of young girls in schools and uniform. Serious questions arise when a government is scared of children's art, a mere expression of talent in high school festival. We wish to condemn in the strongest term possible the mistreatment of Butere Girls School journalists and other festival goers, and join other Kenyans in demanding that the authorities allow the young artists to stage their play, or else we reiterate the freedom of expression guaranteed by our constitution allows people of all ages to express themselves freely, even if we do not particularly like what they have to say." Secretary General Edwin Sifuna. So leaders across the country have continued to pour in the condemnation, the barbaric acts that were done to the Butere girls in Nakuru, and this year drama festival that was going to take place in Nakuru. And so many leaders have tweeted that they've expressed their dissatisfaction, their anger towards the government and how it has handled the entire issue. For those who do not know, Cleophas Malala has been writing school plays all along ever since before he even became MCA. So he's not new in this field. He's been doing this over and over again. And it's such a sad state of affair that this year the Butere girls have suffered such an event, or their event has been tainted because of this push and pull with the government. I want to read so many tweets from several leaders that have voiced their concern or have expressed their displeasure on how the government has handled the entire issue. These are tweets from many leaders. The tweet from your screen, or the tweet on the screen, is from Faith Odhiambo, the LSK boss. She said there is no legitimacy that can be claimed by an administration that attacks its children, the most vulnerable, for whose benefit every decision must be made and every necessary action taken, have been turned to victims of state overreach and police impunity. The people of Kenya can endure a lot, tolerate as much, and even condone some, but we can never be onlookers as our children are maimed for participating in extracurricular activities that have historically produced and nurtured our best talents. I'll just read in part of what she said because there are so many tweets to follow, and if I choose to read all of them, the entire script, then it will take a long time. Lawyer Nelson Harvey had this to say: "This administration has crossed the red line. It has interfered with education at all levels, primary schools, secondary schools, and university. The ban of a play by the Butere girls and the aftermath should inform President William Ruto that the people's tolerance has reached its limit." That's a tweet from Nelson Harvey condemning what happened today in Nakuru. David Maraga, the former Chief Justice, said this: "I condemn in the strongest terms possible the action by the police and persons in authority that sanctioned and condoned the recent acts on students of Butere Girls High School at the annual Kenya Schools and Colleges National Drama and Film Festival in connection with their school play Echoes of War." I've cut David Maraga's statement short because it's very long and I cannot read all of it in this particular podcast. Sabaot Member of Parliament Honorable Caleb Amisi had this to say: "Those whom the gods wish to destroy, they first make them mad. UDA government is running battles in the streets with young innocent Butere girls school kids like they are already mad. God has made the Ruto regime mad, and this signals that their end is nigh." That's a statement from Caleb Amisi. Also his statement, I've cut it short so that I can proceed to other tweets from other leaders who are condemning this barbaric act. Twitter user going by the name Asamo had this to say: "Those who know Malala should understand that his area of specialization is literature and plays. That is where he came from before becoming an MCA. In 2013, his play Shackles of Doom was banned too. Justice Majanja ruled against government. Peeps don't read and research." I'll stop there, and also let's hear from the tweet from the government side what they had to say. To offer impartial or balanced coverage, we also gave the government a chance and read their tweets, and this is what Cabinet Secretary for Education had to say. "Government did not stop Butere girl from performing. Claims student for neutrality declined, insisting on Malala's presence despite him not being a teacher or plays director." That's what the CS for Education had to say regarding the happenings that took place in Nakuru. All right, I've read all the tweets from many leaders. Others continue to pour in, but not be able to read all of them. But a big question is, why is the government so scared about the play? Just a play with the schoolgirls expressing their artistic or their art to Kenya. It is believed that, or it's normally that, if Butere girls would carry the day with that particular play, and then they would have performed it in State House, and that's what is rubbing the government in the wrong way. It seems that the government knew that if this play goes through, then it has to be performed either in a national event like Madaraka Day or in State House for that matter, and that's why there has been push and pull. There has been a concerted effort to prevent or to stop the girls from performing the play. But it's rather unfortunate because this is art. We all went to school, and we all saw what the performance were all about. So politicizing education is not a good thing. Let's leave politics out of education. That's my take this afternoon. A very warm welcome, guys, to my channel. Before you sign out, could you kindly just spare a moment of your time and hit that subscription button and put on a notification bell as well, so that when I do subsequent videos, you'll not miss out. Adios, ciao ciao.